No child, parent, sister, or brother ever expects to get that text from their loved one that says there's a shooter in the school. The number of mass shootings are on the rise as the year progresses, each one devastating communities around the United States. According to the April 17, 2023 ABC News, the United States has faced at least 163 mass shootings so far this year. As individuals that currently attend a university, you're right to believe that a campus is a safe place. That is, until tragedy reaches your university. Parents of the students at Michigan State University in East Lansing believed the same thing until a gunman opened fire on campus, killing 3 people and injuring 5 more. On February 13, 2023, tragedy struck the East Lansing campus as a gunman began opening fire, causing students to take shelter and leaving so many questions left unanswered. For 3 hours, students and staff sheltered in place while hundreds of police officers searched the university for the gunman. According to the February 14, 2023 New York Times, the gunman first opened fire at Berkey Hall, home to the university's College of Social Sciences, shortly before 8:30 p.m. He then moved on to the Michigan State Student Union, just minutes from the first location, both of which were open to the public. 3 people total were killed in just these first 2 locations. Around 11:30 p.m., the university police found the gunman dead from a self-inflicted gun wound, and shortly after that, the shelter-in-place was lifted. The event has left the community devastated and in a sense of mourning as they remember those who lost their lives on what would have been a normal, quiet Monday night. Families and people of the community share their stories in hopes to connect and support everyone through this time of grieving. According to the February 23, 2023 CNN, the Michigan State University Department of Police and Public Safety identified the 3 students killed as juniors Ariel Anderson and Alexandria Verner and sophomore Brian Fraser. Anderson was studying to be a doctor and was only 19 years old. Verner was majoring in biology and was 20 years old. Fraser was 20 years old and studying business. Injured were Nate Statley. He was majoring in environmental biology and zoology. Guadalupe Perez was also injured and was majoring in hospitality business. Anderson, Verner, and Fraser will live in the memory of those who attended Michigan State University that night. Prayers continuously go out to the families and friends of the deceased and those who are injured as their lives changed forever. Along with the grief the community is facing, many are asking questions about who the suspect is and why he did what he did. No motives have been identified from the shooter, who is 43-year-old Anthony McRae, who has been identified as responsible. According to the February 14, 2023, the Detroit News, Anthony McRae had a history of mental health issues and was charged with multiple gun-related crimes in 2019. Michigan police found a note in his pocket upon arrival on the scene, indicating a threat to 2 public schools from his past residence where he lived years ago. Neighbors called him a hellraiser, as he used to target practice outside his back door. The loss of lives were the direct result of this individual, who had a history of gun crimes and mental health issues. McRae presented no motives and leaves the community questioning why someone would do this. All mass shootings are devastating, and it affects the community as a whole, but when one happens this close to home, it opens eyes. Lives were changed on February 13, 2023, as the unexpected happened. Anthony McRae opened fire, killing 3 students and injuring 5 more at Michigan State University, an act that will forever traumatize the students and families. No one expects or deserves to receive that text from their loved ones saying that there's a shooter on campus, but it happens in mere seconds. An unfortunate experience that students all around the U.S. are beginning to understand all too well.